Thank you so much. I don't know if I've done enough funny reactions in this video, so yeah, that's the funny reaction in this video. That's the sound I'm looking for in the background. That's the sound I'm looking for. Yes, keep on drilling when I'm shooting. Because the world revolves around me. So when I want to shoot, every other work needs to stop. Understand? No one is there to listen to me. Nice. So hello and welcome to Chucky's show. Now if someone asks you, hey, what are you watching? What are you listening? You could tell them, Chucky's show. You could do it in that tone, you know? Chucky's show. So, I will give a disclaimer in advance that I'm sorry. Is that an apology in advance or a disclaimer in advance? The disclaimer is that there will be a lot of sound in the background. There will be neighbors screaming, there will be drilling, probably a doorbell. But I had no other time to shoot. I couldn't do it in the night because suddenly now after 8 o'clock my body starts acting up and it's like, nope, you need to sleep. You need to sleep. So I'm like, I have to do this first thing in the morning. Yeah. Because I'm on this journey. Yes, keep on drilling. Because I am on this journey of doing, right? And I want to keep doing this as long as I can. And I know there will be problems and I will have to deal with them. But I'm sorry. Hopefully next time I'm in a better situation or I think about making improvement so that there isn't such a disturbance. But I will only know once this episode comes out, you know, whether is it that distracting? Can I use this time slot for my future Chucky's show episodes or no? Okay. That was a pretty long intro. Almost 2 minutes. By the way, if you're the top comment, and by top comment I mean top comment as per my standards. If I feel your comment pierced through my heart and went into my soul and came out of my bottom, I'm going to mention your comment by the end of this episode. So stay tuned. Whoever you are, you lucky person that I will comment. Oh my god, this. Anyway, now I have to get back into the zone of things. So welcome, how was your weekend? Clearly you can't tell me, but do comment. I want to know. Are there any new ways you figured out how to figure out life? Because I am on this journey of figuring out how to figure out life, of how to make my life easier. And hopefully in that process, when I share these things with you, it makes your life easier. Now the reason why I keep saying this, and if you've seen me in the last 2 episodes, why I keep saying this is it's not mainly just to tell you or tell whoever is watching this, you know, hey, this is what I'm about. No, that's not the thing. I am not about that. It's also a way for me to sort of solidify certain rules and values or certain things that I want to follow for myself. So my life is easier when it comes to content creation. So the more I say, the more I iterate it, the more it sort of, you know, gets embedded within me. Speaking about rules, values, and, you know, setting certain standards for yourself. I don't standards are right, but I think rules only applies this. Setting certain rules for yourself or setting certain or pathway for yourself. I was having a discussion with a friend recently, and we spoke about religion. Not too much in depth because I don't know a lot about the history of each religion, right? So we didn't talk about that. We didn't talk about which religion is good, which is bad. Oh, this has a rich history, or that has a no. We didn't delve into those conversations. He brought out an interesting point about values. And somehow I could correlate that to what I have been doing over the last 6 months for myself. is he mentioned how religion provides values. Now, I've had a similar discussion with another friend about this before, and that is where I think religion is important. Obviously, I am not a religious person. I'm agnostic. I think it's a very it's an escape. Being agnostic, I think is like an easy way out. It's like, hey, I don't want to do all the traditional religious stuff, but I still want to believe in a higher power where I can blame someone or I can feel grateful for. So it's like getting the best of both worlds. But yeah. So I was having a discussion with another friend, not the friend I was talking religion with, but we were on this tangent where I was telling her how uh, it's it's important to have values, and I think that is where religion just does half of its work for you, right? Where there are certain rules, certain habits that you have to follow, certain morals that you have to follow that you don't have to break. I think because a lot of individuals don't take out the time, like somehow I am on that path where I am taking out the time where I am writing rules for myself. Okay, these things I don't want to do. These things I want to achieve. So to achieve these things, I have to be this way. So if some other thing comes up, then I have to say no to those things. I hope it's not too confusing. But yeah. So so yeah, we were talking about how important values are, right? So religion, according to me, sets certain rules and values for you to follow. If you can abide by that, and it sort of, helps you, makes your life easier, simpler, because we all have a lot of responsibilities, we have a lot of burdens, we there's a lot of complication. The life isn't easy, the world isn't easy, right? So we have to find ways to make it, at least in certain places, easy. uh, Not complicate our brains too much, not think too much about certain things where a lot of thinking is not required, right? So yeah, so I am not that religious. I do believe in a higher power. I do believe in chance. I do believe in the universe. I believe that whatever happens is supposed to happen. But at the same time, I do believe in the power of putting in effort to make something else happen. And then in that process, if something, I don't know if you can hear someone coughing in the background, but and in that process, if uh, there's a circumstance where I can't do anything and it's completely out of my control, where I have absolutely nothing, then I'm like, okay, this is it. I have no control over the situation. No matter how hard I work, I cannot change the outcome of that situation. So now just let it be, and now I have to adapt. Uh, so yeah, so in that process, I've developed certain rules, values, which I've kept for myself. I don't know, throughout this podcast and the coming episodes, I may somehow share it, but I feel it's important. I don't know. I'm not saying that religion is completely important or it's not important. I'm not going to go there. To each his own. What you believe, whatever makes you happy, great. I'm just telling you the importance of setting rules and values for your life, so you can make your life easier. And this is what I have applied to myself. So I'm not telling that you should do it. I'm telling you it has been working for me very effectively. In fact, my state of mind has been more or less uh, like I don't know how to put this across. Wait, I've been really busy work wise, and I've taken on more work for myself personally, in the sense for my personal studies and everything, than I have been over the last, what, 1.5, 2 years, the last 6, 7 months, and I still feel relatively less stressed. And it is only because of the rules I've set for myself. It just, like, now, where do these come in handy? Let me explain to you. So, for example, you're stuck in a situation. You're stuck. You are either, you have to make a decision where it's morally complicated, or a decision where your life can become great, but something else has to, uh, you have to lose something for that, or uh, or in the moment you're having a lot of fun, in the moment you're enjoying life, but you have that meeting in the morning, but you don't know now what should I do. Should I keep having fun because I don't know when I'll meet these friends, I don't know when I'll have this time of my life, but tomorrow I have to wake up and get this job done, and I have to attend that meeting effectively. Now, I'm not going to tell you that you should chill or you should do that meeting. I'm telling you that if you set rules for yourself or you set certain values, this is where I draw the line. Beyond this, I cannot do this. Beyond that, no. Why? And why is very important. You just don't have to set rules. Like, why? Because, like, for example, let's take the party example. Okay? Uh, if I'm like, no, I'm going to have fun with my friends and I'm going to, for example, because my friend won't be there, I won't see him for the next 5 years, right? So why am I spending time with my friends? Because of these reasons. Okay. Now tomorrow, like the other thing would be if every weekend we are having fun, we are chilling, and I have this early morning meeting, then probably I would leave. Why? Because I made a rule in my life that I have to, achieve a certain kind of living. I want to provide for my family. I want to do this and that. For that, I have to be great at the meeting. I have to achieve excellence. So for that, I have to sacrifice this momentary uh, celebration or fun that I have. Now, if you don't decide, if you don't have defined rules, you will be stuck in a limbo. You will have fun, you'll drag it on, then you'll be regretting. The next morning, you'll carry on that energy and na. And I'm not saying you as in you. I've experienced this personally, so I'm telling you how it has helped me. I hope I can carry this on. I think I will carry this on. But yeah, the more you, that's why I keep on saying, I'm trying to figure out how to figure out life for myself, make life easier where it can be, so that, and in that journey, if I can help you, that's great. But yeah, I'm not a religious person, completely religious, but I do respect religions, all kinds. And I really do see the importance of having values, you know. So as an experiment, if you want to, you could just write down, what do you want to be in life? What kind of a person you want to be in life? You could write down certain core values that if you don't have, you want to follow, and why you want to follow those. And to get those values in yourself, what practices you need to adhere to. Like, okay, I want to, for example, be an honest person. I want to be honest. That's the value I set. But I know in certain situations I am not completely honest. I know in certain situations I am, just saying what the other person wants to hear, even if it's not the truth, because I just don't want to get into a detailed conversation about it. Right? But now I'm trying to practice the value of honesty because I feel honesty is going to help me in life. Whatever. Then what do I do? Then next time, whenever I'm in the situation, then I try my best to find a way to explain certain things honestly without offending the person. Try my best to not lie. Try my best to be as honest as possible with people, with conversations, even with small excuses. Even with certain things like, for example, you have to reach somewhere in half an hour and you haven't left your place yet. And someone calls you and you're like, yeah, I'm almost there. I'm just 10 minutes away, man. I'm almost there. Like, even in that situation, I think that's how you start testing yourself for honesty. If you want to put that value, it's like you could go like, yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't left yet. I'm really sorry. I'm on my way. Please don't get this thing. It's difficult, but only if you want it. So that's what I said. Like, you could do it as an experiment if you feel there are certain times in your life where, my decisions are too complicated. I don't know what to do. Should I do this? Should I do that? Write it down. Write what your priorities are. Write what certain rules you want to follow. Like, for example, I don't want to, in any social occasion, I don't want to have more than 3 drinks. That's it. I draw the line at 3 drinks. Why? Because next day I am not productive. My body doesn't act the same way and I want to work every day of my life. That's a rule you set for yourself. And then obviously it's good. It's not like you set and you can follow. There will be certain times where you'll have to break it. You'll have your reasons for breaking it. But as long as there's a balance, healthy balance, and you can just define your life and put it on paper and you can see it so it's clear for you. I think, do let me know if it works for you. I don't know. I'm not advising. I'm not an expert. This is the disclaimer. Actually, I'm not an expert. So, it's just helped me. It is helping me a lot. I'm working. Okay, I don't want to say that right now. Let me prove it to you when I've achieve something. But before that, like I can tell you from what I was 1.5 year back, I have been putting in a lot more hours into myself and my life productively. Oh my god, my voice is going right now. So yeah, write down your core values if you want. And if there is some other way you've made your life easier, please share it with me in the comments, because uh, because I'm selfish. If there is a technique or if there is a way where you like, hey Chirag, this is what I do and this is what has worked for me, and I'm going to take that. If it's obviously it has some sort of honesty and integrity involved, but I will take that. Trust me. So if you have any way, I'm just looking for the top comment of my previous video. Okay, my videos are playing. So if you have any way where you feel, hey Chirag, I've done this, you could try this, I will definitely try this by whatever technique I'm talking about. So let me check my notes. Discussion with my friend says help me make certain decisions. Yes, I've told you that. If something else has helped you, to let me know. I'm on the top comment. Importance of rules, I've explained to you. I've just made few notes for myself. Yeah, so write down what you want to be. And okay, the comment. Okay, so I've done 2 episodes till now. In episode 1, I had explained the comment. Why am I going so much in detail? I'm just simplified. Okay. I'm going to mention 2 top comments. One is Sharad. He's my friend. He's the one actually I was discussing the whole religion topic with a few days back. He says make videos about pre-pandemic versus post-pandemic. I may do that. That's a good idea. I'll keep it as a backup when I have no idea. Then I'm like, hey, let's just take this idea. So the top comment is by Steel Frizz Still Frizz. I really like your humor and funny reaction you show in video. Thank you so much. I don't know if I've done enough funny reactions in this video, so yeah, that's the funny reaction in this video. Why am I not editing these? Yeah. So I'm done for today's episode.